Okay, I got a Troy built snowblower, 208 cc's motor that I'm going to be cleaning the carburetor. It is a new snowblower. They only used it once, and it's been setting for a while, so the carburetor's dirty. So I'm hoping I can get it clean. Okay, first off, you want to pull your choke off. And then the bolts, there's two bolts here on this side, and then there's there, and they are 10 millimeters. Oh, there's one over here on this side, in between the tank. Okay, when you do take this piece off right here, you have to lift up to bypass your choke. You lift up, and there's that. Don't get crazy because there's a primer line and all that right there. Okay, I'm gonna have to take these wires off here, and then there's a primer line. You can see it right here. It runs into there for the primer. You gotta take all that off to get it to come off. Okay, I got this plate off, which I pulled a little more than what I want out, but that's okay, it's still fixable. Your throttle, make sure that it's lines up with there so it comes out. Alright, now these nuts right here, 10 millimeter. You gotta pull your wires off and your hose off here. You got a vacuum back here that's right here. That's a vacuum. Gotta get that off there too. And you gotta pull straight up with that once you get it off there. Alright, be careful when you take that off because there is little O-rings, metal O-rings you have to have in between there. So take your little gasket off. Mine don't have a shut off, so I gotta use my little handy duty pliers that crimps to shut the gas off. Take the gas line off. Okay, taking the gas line off. I'm using a flathead screwdriver. Just be careful you don't hurt yourself. There, it's off. Okay, pull your carburetor out. There's a governor rod and spring you gotta take off. And voila, it's off. Alright, I'm going to take my bowl off. It's already loosened it. And you get, the gas is pure yellow, and so it's needs to be cleaned. Beat on the bowl. You can see the gas is yellow. Okay, I'm gonna drain the gas out of this because it's no good. It's all stagnant gas. Smells like paint thinner. And I'll let it drain this pan. Oops. Okay, while I'm waiting for that to drain, I'm going to go ahead and spray carburetor cleaner through all the holes. Watch your eyes because it does want to come back to you. Make sure your ports are on, everything are open. It seems to be everything's working pretty decent on this end. Like I said, this one's been sitting for a while, so I gotta make sure it's clean good. I put gas in it, was gonna use it, and never used it. So it seizes it all up. I'm setting. And I'm going to put everything back on. I cleaned it. I think it was just old gas. That's why it wasn't running. Didn't want to run. So I'm going to put all that back on. Make sure you tighten it up. Now I just got to wait for the gas to drain, which is still dripping, as you see. Okay, it's pretty well drained. I've got my carburetor right here. I'm going to go ahead and put that back on. Don't forget to hook your governor wire, governor rod and spring back up. Okay, that's there. We'll go ahead and hook the gas line back up. Put my hose clamp back on. Okay, gonna put this back on. Slide it down on top of the choke shaft. Bring it over. Don't forget to put your gasket back on. And then those two little O-rings, metal O-rings. It kind of is a tight fit, but there it is. Okay, next is your two nuts. Don't lose your nuts. It'll be very hard to find them again. And they're 10 millimeter. Alright, now I'm going to put this big plastic piece back on. Like I said, your wires, you'll have to get them hooked back up again. And then your primer ball, or your primer hose, back behind there. And you just slide this on there. You gotta lift up a little bit because you gotta get past the primer or the choke rod. And there it is. Put my bolts back in. Short ones, or your long ones, go on this side. You get everything lined up. The only reason I'm doing this one because it's kind of like tucked in there a little bit, so it helped me guide it in. See? There. Started. Short ones go on the side of it. I'll tighten them down. All of them. Alright, I'm going to put my choke back on. You have to line this up directly with your shaft to get it on there, so I got mine already, so... Okay, now she's ready to start. Okay, it's ready to start. I'm going to throttle up halfway. Primer, 3 times. Choke. Push button electric. Subscribe and like, please. Thank you.